January 3rd, 2026, tend what you've planted. On the third day of creation, God called the dry land to appear, gathered the waters, and said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit." That was the moment life broke through the surface. But it didn't happen until the separation and the sowing had already taken place. First came light, then space, then growth. Today represents the season that will come just before the middle of your year, the part when what you planted starts to rise. But with growth comes responsibility. It's easy to plant with enthusiasm. It's harder to tend with consistency. This is where most people fall off. The newness wears off. The work sets in. The pressure starts to build. This is the stretch where many give up, right before the heat comes. God's creation on the third day teaches us to look forward. It wasn't harvest yet, but it was the sign of things to come. If you've sown in prayer, then this is when you water it in the Word. If you've sown discipline, this is when you fight for routine. If you've sowed healing, this is when you walk like you believe it's already done. James 57 tells us to be patient like the farmer who waits for the early and latter rain. You've already sown, but now it's time to protect, watch, and nurture. Tend the field before it bakes in the sun. Guard what you've planted. Keep the weeds out. Speak over it. Give it to God daily. Because what you do now will determine if there's anything left to harvest when the heat comes. Don't forget, this is still the first week, but it holds the power to decide how you'll handle June, July, and August. If you plan now, you won't be scrambling later. If you nurture what God gave you today, you'll be standing in the shade of His promises when others are scorched by the heat of their own neglect. Closing prayer. Lord, thank you for the growth you've begun. Help us to be faithful stewards of the seeds. Lord Jesus, we love you.